Solarte, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward an American League batting title. Next. Jared Eichhoff gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries. And he's going to have extra bases right out of the chute today. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
First pitch coming, here it is. Sliders in for a strike. Eichhoff features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball well off the plate.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Zobrist is retired, and there's one away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, Evan Longoria has been tearing it up lately. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hamilton is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Yasmani Grandal. Runner in scoring position with 2 guys. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Big swing by Grandal, and a ball carrying well to right. Oh, and it's off the foul pole in right for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 55 on the campaign, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. Pretty easy to tell in real time, but that one was an absolute missile heading out of the ballpark, and our show track technology confirms it. 115 miles an hour was the exit velocity. An impressive swing of the bat. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's gone 3 for 11.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Felix Hernandez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. He was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He comes in leading the American League in stolen bases, so that's getting on base and making things happen, and that's using his wheels. And everyone knows when he gets on, he's going.
In there, 0-1.
0-1.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hernandez, commonly known as King Felix, of course. He was a 16th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So a 2-out single gives them new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Hernandez comes set. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-0 pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. A's strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League, and the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
No balls and one strike. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He was a 9th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Evan Longoria is sent packing for route number 2 in the inning.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Strike one to start the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. And that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Luis.
Leading off for the A's.
And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And there's one down now.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Solarte facing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So coming to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Missed with a slider. 2 out, nobody on. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. His guys lead it 2-0. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the third from the Coliseum here on MLB Network. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West. You just see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. Stepping up to the plate, Yonhervis Solarte. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Nope. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
No one, no strike.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Popped him up. Anderson has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 18.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
In now, Charlie Blackmon, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Castro has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The next 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Natty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 0-2. This one's down to third. Taken in by Longoria. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away.
Second baseman,
Standing in, Damon Ulysses. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so It'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. There's a slider taken for a ball.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now at the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. First pitch curveball, swung on and missed, strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there, you thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
1-1 the count now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Grounded back up the middle, taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees.
So 2 are gone now for Ryan Zimmerman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Hamilton. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready now, Freddie Freeman. He reached on a single in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged the bullet.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Joyce is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead cold guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat bag.
Here's Didi Gregorius looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Behind 0-2 now. Hernandez is ready. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Still 1-2. Now another 1-2. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail it here 2-0. In now, Chase Utley. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Full count, 3-2. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Into the box now, Adam Jones. First time up, he went down looking. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Castro is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Yonhervis Solarte. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. And a two-seam fastball there, but this is chopped fouled at the plate for strike one. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, two pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a two-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Castro. Two gone. And this throw gets away from him. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Utley stands at second with two gone. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. picked him up. And Gregorius will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Coming to the Luis Castro. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Behind 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw over by Utley, one away.
Now batting.
So striding in, Addison Russell. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Chirinos. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Hits this one hard the other way. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Chirinos is on his way home. He'll score easily, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Towards second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's the Yankees 2 and the A's 1. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here's the first pitch to him. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat, which means it's definitely worth looking at on show track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen. Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Oh, and he misses it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's the 2-1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Grandal blows through the stop sign. Headed for home. The tag's there from Chirinos. He is out at the plate. 1 left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Standing in, Damon Ulysses. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Oh, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. Bouncer up the middle. Utley's up with it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The first baseman, number
Ready
5.
for another shot now. Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. 19th home run for him on the season as the A's have fought back to make this a 2-2 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Stepping in now, Matt Joyce.
Right fielder.
And she'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Popped him up. Zobrist over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop.
At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And there's his first base hit in this one. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box now, Luis Castro. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
This is in the air to left field. Jones is under it. And that's the 3rd out. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Brandon Finnegan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now batting, shortstop, Chase Utley.
Digging in and looking for more, Chase Utley. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ian Desmond will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 20, Ian Desmond.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The 0-2 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Adam Jones. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Yonhervis Solarte. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Brandon Finnegan. He's 1 for 3. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 3 to this point, so not the game he was hoping to have as he continues his quest for a batting title here in the season's final month.
But I expect him to slap an amazing at-bat right here. Last at-bat of the day, potentially. He works a knock right here. It could jumpstart him for the next couple games.
1-0 the count. Shot weakly to the left. Throw on to first for the second out, but meanwhile that all-important go-ahead run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. He seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0. Oh, here's a little looper, and that's going to drop. A base hit. One run is scored. The relay, and no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Here's the 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this able.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Parker Bridwell will slide in now and try to work out of this. Runners at second and third with 2 gone.
Parker Bridwell.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Evan Longoria would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, third baseman.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Longoria is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Looking to leave him loaded. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Yankees lead this one 6-2. Ian Desmond will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Coming to the plate now, Addison Russell, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Troy Tulowitzki is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Here comes the first pitch. It's a changeup over the outside corner.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo home run for Addison Russell. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Up next for Oakland.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Jan Marinez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Jan Marinez.
Into the box, Robinson Chirinos, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Little dribbler down the line. And Longoria is going to make sure this one stays foul. Here's the 0-2. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Blackman looking up. Gone! Solo shot to right center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
In now, Brian Anderson. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The next 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of his zone. 1 out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Damon Ulysses. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
1-1. He's in there for strike number 2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 6 and the Athletics 4. Now in the box, Troy Tulowitzki, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Now a swing and a fly ball.
Chasing after it is Joyce.
But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled away. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one, and the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. And Jones takes this one for a ball. 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. Step on the bag for 1, and he is in there.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Standing in now, Yonhervis Solarte. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Tulowitzki, the runner at second with 1 away. Turned on down the line, and this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball, and they'll add 1 more to the total as the score moves to 7-4 now. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Stepping in now, Ben Zobrist. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be two. The second for one. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Aroldis Chapman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
54, Aroldis Chapman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The Athletics find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Solarte is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
2-0. 4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. Lifetime line against Chapman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Into the corner and slicing foul. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. At the plate, Castro. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Gregorius is off at first with 2 away. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice, executed pitch.
Levi Trevino will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. 2 down, runners at first and second. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2 and 2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A's strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Oliver Perez enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. The matchup numbers with Oliver Perez. He's 1 for 5.
Center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch on its way. This is line to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. So 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. One pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Up next for the
In now is the Yankees DH, Carlos Gonzalez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevation.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Joyce. And it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 41st home run of the year for him, as this is now a 5-run cushion. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman. And he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Swinging a soft liner, and Zimmerman has a base hit.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Zimmerman, base runner at first with 1 out. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Up top, it's 2-0. Freeman trying to get there. Two-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Fouled off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The next 3-2. Full count still. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Again, another foul ball. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's the Yankees 9 and the Athletics 4. Striding into the box, Robinson Chirino. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Fall to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound.
Number 53.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. There to play it is Zobrist, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. One out, nobody on. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Jones is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Number 6.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike now for Oakland. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft and elevated right here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. New York win for a division-leading 98th time. Felix Hernandez hangs win number 11 on his line. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.